Hi, this is Chance, and I want to talk about me playing video games and how me playing video games taught me about leadership. Amazing, right? Leadership can be learned in video games. For those of you that are a little bit skeptical, I used to play this game called Dota, and it's basically a 5 versus 5 match of like two teams, and you get to pick a whole bunch of different characters and you fight on a battlefield. And in order to be a leader, the first thing you had to do was look good, right? You had to know what you were doing. People aren't going to follow people that don't know what they're doing. But it didn't work if you went into the game and typed in the chat, hey, I'm really good, I know what I'm doing, because nobody believed you. The only way that you could show them what they were doing or show them that you knew what you were doing was by doing it, right? You had to show them. So that means you had to take your actions and make them noticeable. And the way you did that was the game would actually announce whether or not you were good. And the way it would do that was if you got 3 kills in a row. By getting 3 kills in a row, the video game sends an announcement to everybody saying, hey, this guy's on a killing spree. And when it would say that, then everybody would know, like, oh, I need to watch this guy. And normally what would happen is they would go over to your guy, click your guy, and then look at what items you had. And then the items you had would show your prosperity. And so think on that for a second. People will look at you if you're doing good things and to see if you're prosperous. And prosperous can come in many different ways. Wealth, your health, your relationships, your happiness. If you have strong characteristics in any of those areas, you will look prosperous, and people will look to emulate that, or even just look at you with some kind of admiration. And from there, you start to build rapport. That's how I would build rapport with people through the internet. And I can get into a long conversation about rapport, but the first step that I learned in leadership was you had to know you had to know what you were doing. And the way I did that was by grinding out tons and tons of hours on that video game. Basically, it was like my second job. I would come home from school and I would play that game, and I would play it for hours and for hours. So if you want to know what you look like, or if you want to know, or if you want to look like you know what you're doing, then grind out tons and tons of hours in your craft. All right, good luck out there.